This is a review for the Bissell air320. This unit is about 25.5 inches tall, 14.5 inches wide, and 8.5 inches deep. It weighs about 18.5 pounds. This unit has a fabric pre-filter. There's a fabric covering a front grille here. Behind that front grille, there is a HEPA filter, and behind that HEPA filter, there is a carbon filter. So air moves in through the air purifier, through this front grille, through the pre-filter, through the HEPA filter, through the carbon filter, up and out of the top of the unit here. This unit has 5 fan speeds. There's a knob that you turn on the top of the unit, and as you turn that knob, that increases fan speed. This unit has an output of approximately 250 CFM, and it normally retails for around $250. So what do we like about the Bissell air320? The first thing that we like about this unit is its output. It does have a solid airflow there at 250 CFM. At that output, it can be used in rooms up to about 300 square feet. Another thing we like about this unit is its particle filter. This unit does use a true HEPA filter, and so you can be assured that you're getting a very good quality particle filter with this particular model. This unit also has a very good quality gas filter. It has an activated carbon filter that uses pellets to absorb gases from the air, and that is also a strong positive for this unit. Another thing we really like about this unit is its aesthetic. It does have a very modern aesthetic. Many other air purifiers we've tested don't look nearly as good as this unit. So if that's something that's important to you, how the unit actually looks in your home, it is a positive for this Bissell that it does have a very pleasant aesthetic. Moving on to things that we don't like about this unit, the first thing that we don't like about it is its fabric pre-filter. The problem is that it shows particles accumulating on the front of the air purifier. It's visible, it's right there in front of you on the air purifier. And as it gets dirty over time, it directly affects what the air purifier looks like. The pre-filter also wears down over time. You have to clean it, and the manual even suggests that you vacuum it. And as you vacuum it, as you remove particles from it over time, it is going to wear down. Now, it can be replaced. The whole front panel here can be replaced at cost, but now you have an extra cost associated with this unit where you have to replace that pre-filter at cost over time. Top-rated units that we recommend, they have permanent mesh pre-filters that are seated behind the front grille, and so you don't see particles accumulating on those pre-filters. Those pre-filters are also not made of a fabric that wears down over time, as is the case with this Bissell. Another negative for the Bissell is poor energy efficiency. It pulls 75.2 watts of power on its highest fan speed. For comparison, the top-rated Winix pulls 54.8 watts of power on its highest fan speed at approximately the same airflow as this Bissell. Another negative is that this unit is also quite loud for its airflow. It was measured at 73.2 decibels on its highest fan speed and 49.2 decibels on its lowest fan speed. Again, for comparison, we'll use the top-rated Winix. It was measured at 67.5 decibels on its highest fan speed and 40 decibels on its lowest fan speed. The final negative for the Bissell is its value proposition. Now, this unit retails again for about $250 at an output of approximately 250 CFM. At that same output, there are much less expensive options on the market, which makes this unit one of the less value-oriented buys at this airflow level. Comparing the air320 to other Bissell air purifiers on the market, there's also a air320 Max on the market. The Max model is essentially identical to this air320 model. All it adds is Wi-Fi connectivity. So you can use the Max model with the Bissell app and control the air purifier with the Bissell app. So that's really the only difference between the air320, which is this unit we have on the table today, and the air320 Max. In terms of the look of the unit, the filters used for the unit, the size of the unit, everything is the same except for that Wi-Fi connectivity. In terms of recommending the air320 Max, we generally do not recommend it even compared to the regular 320 we have on the table today. The air320 Max is quite a bit more expensive than the standard air320 we have on the table, and we don't think that extra cost is worth the Wi-Fi connectivity. Another very popular Bissell air purifier on the market is the Bissell air220. Now, the air220 is once again very similar to the 320, but with that model, you do get less airflow than you get with the 320. The 220 outputs at approximately 170 CFM. The 320, again, outputs at approximately 250 CFM. In terms of recommending the air220, we generally do not recommend this unit either because it represents a poor value. You're paying a lot for that unit, usually over $200. And again, it only outputs at approximately 170 CFM. So you're getting low CFM for a fairly high price. And so we do not recommend the air320 for that reason. The last Bissell air purifier of note that we'll talk about today is the Bissell MYAir. The Bissell MYAir is a very small unit with low airflow. Like the other Bissell units I just talked about, it's also generally not recommended because it is a poor value. You can get similar filtration quality with much higher output at the same approximate price as the Bissell MYAir. And so we generally do not recommend the MYAir for that reason. Moving on to our general recommendation to the subject of this video, the air320. The air320 does do a lot of very important things very well. It has very good airflow. It has very good filtration quality. Again, the particle filter is a very good quality. The gas filter is a very good quality. We do have some issues with the pre-filter, but it does work. So in terms of airflow and filtration quality, you are doing very well with the air320. The problem is that compared to top-rated units that we do recommend, this unit does have much worse energy efficiency. It's much louder, and it's also usually much more expensive. And so for those reasons, we generally do not recommend this unit. See the description of this video for a link to the latest updated list of all of the air purifiers we do recommend, and thank you for watching.